Come on, lads. It's a great moment for the Kairat done, but really, no player covered themselves in any blade of glory there. Kairat tax, but I'd hardly say this would cover us in any glory. Listen, the keeper's the last line of defense. Ben White's, it's poor from everyone, man. We're not trying to win our jewels, bro. I know the side's been rotated, but like, yeah, it's not even blaming Ben White. Jesus ain't there. Ben White's ball could have been better. We're not following runners. What Kepa is doing in terms of just having presence of his own box, or not even his box, yeah, his own box. I don't know what Kepa is, bro. Just make sure you win the game, people, please. Just make sure you win the game. Thank you. Thank you. Poor goals. Would hardly say, and that's the end of the game. Inspires confidence. But football's decided at both ends. But you know what? We're through in it. Madness. I'm not sure what that was about. Definitely not sure what that was about, man. But you know what? It's technically been a 5-goal thriller. But yeah, man, like crazy works. I mean, what do we make of the game as well, people? What do we make of the game? For me personally, it's a weird one. It is a weird one to review, man. As much as, you know, Kairat are a good defensive side, they're a good coach side. You saw the structure. And you know, there's a bit of a tax because we know we're going to make rotations, which some players got minutes. We saw the Highlanders. Obviously, there's positives in that regards. Weird one. We can see the 2 stupid goals. The first one, Calafiori bugging out after we've taken the lead, something we did against Man United. Second goal, I don't think, you know, Ben White's played it forward. I'm not even vexed at Ben for playing it forward. Sometimes when you make changes, your team's a bit out of sorts, and we're going to have to fight against that because I've seen that in the Premier League. Long ball, it's come straight back down. We're not following runners. We're not in the right areas. Keeper's not commanding his box. 2 dumb goals, and it looks closer than it needs to be. First half was quite exciting on the ball. You know, it was hardly perfect, but first half, in my opinion, was quite exciting on the ball. Definitely to what we've become expected to in the last few weeks. We're moving it. You know, every player looks decent. We look decent down the left, decent down the right. You know, Madueke is exciting to watch as an Arsenal fan, but decision-making can be better, but he's doing his thing. Martinelli, Champions League night is cash money. The partnership between Kai Havertz and Gyökeres is quite good. Norgard and Kai Havertz, probably my men of the match for me. I think Mascara was good as well. Yeah, man, it's a weird one, man. First half was great. Second half was quite pedestrian. I'm not going to blame it on Ødegaard coming on. I know some of you are, but yeah, it became a bit pedestrian. Even that, I still think we had chances to convert and score goals. Actually, you know, that's the biggest lesson. Football's decided at both ends, whether it's the individuals or collectively. For the 2 goals we conceded, got to be better. Well in for, you know, big up Kai on his return, got a goal and assist. Big up Gyökeres for bagging, and shout out Martinelli for just following in because that was poor from Gyökeres. But we look like a team where I wouldn't say didn't look confident, but they're still feeling the effects of probably feeling a bit sorry for themselves in the recent run of the games in the Premier League. Whether it's been changes or not, they're all part of this. Players that are not in the final third, not really there, because there was moments. Eze was tidy initially, and I think he had a strong end to the game. But there was also moments where second half he's trying things, he's not making, but that came probably a little too late. I think when he was going for the shot, you know, a couple of players had either, you know, calamitous misses from tap-ins or just the wrong actions, like Madueke, Eze. He's not really part of it, but Lewis Skelly, you know, they ballooned the shot. I thought Nelly was good in the first half. Second half, he was probably at a point. Our brightest kind of spark down the left, but he's getting corners at best. Yeah, man. Obviously, Gyökeres should have a hat-trick, in my opinion. He should have a hat-trick. Gyökeres should have a hat-trick. Jesus needs to stay on side, but should have a goal. Noni should have a goal or an assist or something. We look like a team, or our attackers don't look like... You can tell they're second-guessing everything a bit, if I'm completely honest. But we made the changes. Calafiori and obviously Kai Havertz get minutes moving forward. Nice to see the Highlanders make debuts. Still, obviously, pardon me, Kairat tax, but every game played, like, tells a bit of the story. Got to be efficient and effective in both ends. Didn't need to be as tight as it needed to be. Make no mistake, at no point was he like, oh my God, they're going to equalize. But that's not what's reflected in the scoreline. We still appear to have that weird thing as well, in my opinion, that, no, they also say in football, man, you're most vulnerable when you just scored, innit? When we scored, we're kind of conceding as well. So, like, game management needs to be better. Decisiveness in both ends. But there's some positives, man. I think Norgard did his thing. Well, mainly just the fact that I saw Gyökeres score. For Kai Havertz and Norgard, probably, the best of the bunch. Ben White, some good passes in the final third. Lewis Skelly did well. A shame we conceded 2 dumb goals. First goal, I can't blame on Kepa. Can't really blame the second one on Kepa, but collectively could do a bit better. It's ultimately got to be a bit better, man. And you've done what you needed to do. You know what you need to do against Leeds. Straight after Leeds on the Saturday, attention turns to being 90 minutes away from getting to the first potential final of the season after, in the League Cup, after we do what we need to do against Chelsea. So, yeah, I think Ibrahim went on the pitch long enough, but shout out to him. He just signed his pro deal. Joseph looked a bit nervous, in my opinion, understandable. So, yeah, man, like, ideal world is we score 3-4 and whatnot and clean sheet, and there's a bit of optimism. And I do think there's optimistic points to take, but kind of same old issues, man. Yeah, the goal, Jesus' goal was chalked off. Calm down, man. Everyone calm down. Calm down. I think Noni looked the least. I just think the rest were better, man. But yeah, main thing is we kept it moving, man. I'm still confused over like the penalty as well. Why Calafiori did that? But yeah, Gyökeres hat-trick versus Leeds. I hope so. Play this lineup minus Kepa at Leeds. And that's another positive as well. Like, if I haven't made it clear, like how we played within the conditions in the first half, man. DG, same lineup, but with Ryan goal versus Leeds. I don't know. I'm trying to see Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, if I'm honest. They just need to play the game, not the occasion. True. If Ødegaard starts, we're not winning the game. Damn. Lacking confidence. Leaking goals too much at home. Better shape up. Chelsea looking dangerous. Predictions against Leeds, I'm going to go 2-0. 3-1. 3-1 against Leeds, 2-0 against Chelsea. I think that's where our clean sheet comes. What should I ask you? Should I ask you the man of the match, really? Man of the match. Who we got? Who's the candidates? Norgard. Havertz. And I'll just say other, man, because I think they're the only ones really head and shoulders consistently, especially if it's up to me, probably Norgard. We are shaky defensively now too. It's going to be a long stretch. I'm not making Ødegaard primary creator. It's absolute idiocy. He's a complete fail point. Wenger used to do this, show no mercy to these teams. Arsenal slipping into an old habit of playing at the level of the opponent. We need to finish chances to build confidence and create fear. That's a good way of looking at it. But also another good, big up Rob. That is another way of looking at it. 8 out of 8 is all that matters. No one will care about the details at the end of the day. True. But then the details start to become very important in the latter stages of the Champions League. There's been a red card. There's been 2 red cards. Well, there's been a red card in the Real Madrid game. What's Rodrigo done? DG, you know what you just saw second half. You're just being political. Damn, I said it was woeful, bro. I said political. What more do you want from me? Gun to my head, I couldn't point to Kazakhstan on the map, and yet these men scored 2 on us. I calm down. 3-2, it don't look good, man. Arteta is turning against Ødegaard. Let's be real, this will get nasty. Has he turned on him yet? I wouldn't even say it has to be a turning thing. He might just have to be a squad player. He might have to be dropped, and he might need a mitigation plan. Ødegaard sucked the life out of this game. He might have, but what if the gaffer told him to go do that? As in, we're calming down now. And maybe that collective complacency, whether it's individually or from the manager or collectively, it's like I'm saying, like sometimes it feels like you're seeing a lot of warning signs and stuff. That cross was perfect. We are terrible. Too many average performances in midfield, and the strikers missing too many chances. Damn. We can't finish our dinner at all. Should have had like 10 goals and 1 chance they get in the second half. And this is why you need to kill games before they kill you, man. Mark, appreciate you for the super chat. 3-1 against these guys, but well, it's 3-2 now. But let's be honest, this was a poor game attacking wise. It's mid. This result is a stinker. Should be a minimum 5 from us. I hear that. That sums up our attack this season. But again, it's not just our attack. Rather, the goalie scored for Benfica. Hey, football's mad. Jose Mourinho haunting his team. Real Madrid had 2 red cards, by the way. No. Yeah, man. Football, like, as a team, we're not attacking that best, as good as we can. As a team, we're not defending well because that's gone from a long ball forward, has bypassed 2 lines before we look at our defensive unit. So collectively, we are not doing what needs to be done as a team, man. And there's a bit of street smartness. So again, it is what it is. And you know what? The first half, man, I did like the way we was breaking the lines and moving the ball a lot quicker. That was obviously the difference the difference in the second half, I'd say initially in the second half, it felt like there was a point Kairat were kind of breaking easily. The keeper scored for Real Madrid. This is football's mad. I tell you what, that's a bad boy header from the goalie. Hey, that's a serious header from the Benfica goalie. Oh man. DG, man, you got to speak on Ødegaard at some point. What can I say about Ødegaard that I haven't said in the last little 5-10 minutes that you haven't seen me say in the aftermath? We're seeing the same things. You know the biggest thing? I said all of this about Ødegaard last season. And many players, there's players that have a role, but like as we evolve as a side, like we need others to the point where I'm looking at that, especially that Kai Havertz Gyökeres partnership. I know I can't just get excited, Kairat taxing and whatnot, but I do think Kai tries to find Gyökeres, he tries to find him. They both understand when to go short and go long. Ødegaard does have that risk-averse approach. I do think I did like as well in the second half towards the end when Eze's dropping deeper and finding Ødegaard. I'm not going to hold my players out to dry, man. You might just be the squad done. Jesus is a cage player, all vibes, but no end product. Frustrating. Quite anonymous by the intergame. While Benfica still playing, if they get another goal, they can bump Marseille out, which would be harsh. Real Madrid's not out, surely. I don't even know how the thing works, man. Feels like all the games are done anyways. Absolute scenes. Benfica City. Jose, imagine they go win it. Imagine if Jose won the Champions League. He won it with Porto and he win it with Benfica. It'd be crazy, innit? Marseille got shit, so they're out. And you know, I feel sorry for Marseille because you could argue they might still be in it because they got shagged against Real Madrid. I think like the first or second game, they got shagged. De Zerbi's tactics were lit. I remember that game. I don't know why that game in the Champions League this season so far sticks out. I remember the two penalties Real Madrid got, dodgy. And they qualified. Goalie scoring, bro. Ridiculous. Madness. Real Madrid do winch to the max. They love a hissy fit. Keeper got his head to it so nicely. What a header. We need Alvarez, a dangerous attacker. With all respect, it's Kairat. Why do our goals dry up when Ødegaard touches grass? Ødegaard needs to stop being risk-averse, innit? Boy. Oh, my God, that goalkeeper. Bring him to the Emirates in the playoffs. You know, what a script. And imagine that if you're Marseille and you're in the change rooms and you ain't even done nothing, you're gone. Being first will give us the easiest draw. I hope so. I just want the easiest run to the next round, man. But yeah, people, man. The reaction part will be out later. Obviously, big up you lot. The goal was 100 likes. We got 200. Focus now turns to Leeds, innit, man, where we've got to, do a lot better. So, yeah, man. There's always streams and whatnot. Appreciate you lot watching the game with me. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Make sure you got your notification bells on. And we'll link up again soon, man. But until then, peace.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.